again. The play clock's going to run out on him, so that'll back him up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Tannehill.
That's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine.
Touchdown, Titans.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
And they'll try to throw here. Mills.
Being chased out left. They've got his man complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big connection on that one. 39 yards.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mills.
This goes to Mack on the check down. Touchdown, Texans. Marlon Mack, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans get a bit closer. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Ready to return, here's Hilliard. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. It's caught by Hooper. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. On 1st down, Tannehill. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Titans. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And this Titan offense is running away with this one. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
74 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And to give this time to the tailback. And some room to roam now. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Ready? Let's go one more. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Crouch. Watch the twist. He's crashing.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
On third down, here's Mills.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Check 24, check 24. Check. Watch out. Head the street. Go.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Excellent job on the tackle for loss by Harold Landry, shooting into the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
He's going to keep this again.
He gives it up. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
116 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Mills now. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mills now looks to throw on 1st down.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense,
They don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Mills from the gun on 3rd down.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley. And they have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Airing it out deep for Woods. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Throwing now, Tannehill.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw is Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Returnable here for Davis.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra play.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tennessee, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Houston, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets.